Unsafe sleep practices are one of the contributing factors to infant death. So in this video, I'm wearing my community health nursing hat and I am taking on the topic of safe sleep for babies. So if you want to learn what you can do to reduce the risk factors for the infants in your circle, keep watching. Welcome to This and That with Denise Jordan. I teach women how to make wise home health and beauty decisions so there's less chaos in their homes, they lead healthier lives, and they feel beautiful from the inside out. And today, we are tackling the importance of safe sleep practices for babies. What we know and what the evidence supports is that unsafe sleep situations contribute to the early death of infants and that these deaths are largely preventable. What are we talking about? We're talking about infants who died prior to their first birthday, and those deaths can be traced back to unsafe sleep situations, things that turned out to be suffocation hazards. But before we get into that, if you're new to my channel and you want to learn more about running a household, cooking and cleaning and laundry and gardening and health and beauty, subscribe, because I do videos about those topics all the time. But definitely check out the show notes in the description box below, because that's where I'll link my favorite housekeeping and gardening solutions. And in this episode, I'll also link approved safe sleep items. Okay, so let's get into it. Today, I'm participating in a community health event where me and my sorority sisters are talking about safe sleep. We are an organization of professional nurses. We are Chi Eta Phi Sorority, and we do health teaching in the community. So let's take a look at what we've got going on today. Well, as you can see from the sign behind me, I am at the Urban League, and today I am involved in one of those healthcare topics that are so dear to my heart, and it is safe sleep. And safe sleep is all about getting that baby to its first birthday, that 1 year mark. It is just such a challenge, and for those of you who've raised infants past 1 year old, kudos to you, but then there is that family who have had babies who died before their first birthday. So today we are having a community event where we've invited people in to learn about what is the best way to put a baby down and just to try to help increase those odds. So I'm here to help with that sharing of information. And while I'm talking about that, let me just show you the crib that I've got set up so I can show people what a safe sleep environment looks like. Now this is what a safe sleep environment looks like. You have this crib and it has a nice firm surface. You have the baby in a sleep sack, and notice there are no cute little bumper pads, no cute little pillows, no blankets, no nothing, because those are all suffocation hazards. The baby can be in this particular bassinet type apparatus until they're about 15 pounds, and then when they start rolling over and kind of grabbing at things, then we just take this off, and then this pad comes off, and then the mattress pad goes here on the bottom, and then the baby is just in that. This is a pack and play, and they are the safest places for babies to be. Certainly not in mom or dad's bed and not on a sofa, because again, those are all suffocation hazards. So this is one of my sorors right here, Phyllis Bragg. Phyllis, would you look this way and smile? And we have a table set up. We're going to be passing out information, and one of the books that I really like to give out is this one, and it is called Sleep Baby Safe and Snug. And I encourage moms or grandmas or whoever to share this book at the baby shower, because it walks through what's important in regards to safe sleep. We also have information regarding smoking and its effect on the baby and all that kind of thing. So Phyllis, is there something you want to add while I'm just kind of...
We have drugs in pregnancy, so letting the moms know if you take any type of drugs during pregnancy, the effect that they can have on their babies. We also, this is one of my favorites here, safe sleep for your baby. So it tells you why the baby should be on their back to sleep, the importance of not having a lot of the different the bumper pads and all of those, the blankets and things, toys.
So tell us about the ABCs on how to put a baby down,
And it
Phyllis.
also tells you about the ABC, so thank you for that question. So, and this is really simple for the parents to know and to remember. A, the baby should sleep alone. B, on their back, and C, in a crib.
Okay, thank you so much. We've got all kind of goodies in here. We've got like salads from Casa's. Oh my God, the Casa Burst salad's amazing. We have pizza from Domino's. So we are hoping that to have food will encourage the community members to come out. So we've got a lot of community support here today. We've got a lactation consultant and other people that are here to help us share this information with the community. So let's hope we have a great turnout. So the meeting is over, things have all wrapped up, and it was really very productive. We had a lot of good questions, shared some good information, and hopefully people will take that information and use it in their communities. We do community events like this all the time, and we also host safe sleep clinics where we invite expectant parents, mothers and fathers in to learn about the safe sleep message, and then we give them a safe sleep kit. The safe sleep kit includes a crib sheet, a sleep sack, kind of like the one you saw earlier in the video, and a pacifier or a binky. And as I mentioned earlier, I also like to make sure each family gets a copy of this book, Sleep Baby, Safe and Snug. I love this little book because it operationalizes every aspect of the safe sleep message. It's short and sweet and to the point, but it covers all the bases. I encourage the moms or the grandmothers to read it at the baby shower. And I also encourage the parents to sit when they're having a little private time and preparing for the baby to sit and read it together. Let's just take a quick look at it. So here it is, Sleep Baby, Safe and Snug. And it's written by Dr. John Hutton and it's illustrated by Leah Bush. And it says, tummy full, story read, yawn, stretch, time for bed. Warm in pajamas, lay me down, fresh, sleepy air all around. And it shows the baby in footed pajamas or a sleep sack, works just as well, and they're put down in the crib and you don't see any bumper pads or blankets or anything in the crib of the baby. And the sleep sack is warm enough for the baby, even in the wintertime. I love my crib both day and night. No pillows or blankets, just me, just right. And again, harken back to that safe sleep situation that I showed you in the video earlier. On my back, so much to see. Moonbeams, faces smile at me. And so you see the babies laying down on the back and looking up. My binky's calming, so's my thumb. A gentle touch, a soothing hum. Now here, the baby is sucking a pacifier. And for those of you that say, well, I don't want my baby to take a pacifier. What we know, what the evidence supports is that pacifiers help to stimulate that baby. That little sucking action just keeps them just awake enough, just aware enough so they don't fall into too deep a sleep so they're difficult to arouse. For some reason or another, that pacifier is just what they need to keep them just awake enough. Now, here's the thing. Don't introduce the pacifier if you're nursing until they've taken to the breast. Then introduce the pacifier. And in many of the literature, you will see a dry pacifier. And what they mean is just that the pacifier is dry when you give it to the baby. And please, 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 don't tie the pacifier around the baby's neck. And if the baby's asleep and the pacifier pops out, don't put it back in. If they spit it out, just leave them. Good night, Mom, Dad, and Teddy Bear. You'll sleep soundly over there. Now, I just want to show you this picture, and I'll try to zoom in on it. But what it shows is the mom putting the baby in the crib, and then Mom and Dad are over in their bed on the other side of the room, and the teddy bear is sitting on top of a toy chest. No toys, blankets, bumper pads, no nothing goes in the crib with that baby. One more kiss, one more hug. I drift to sleep, safe and snug. And then you see a picture of the baby laying on his back and mom is kissing the baby. And the other thing I like about this book is that it shows diverse parents. You've got Asian parents, black parents, Caucasian parents, and maybe Hispanic parents in this book. So it meets all demographics. Now here's a 30-second PSA or public service announcement that the sorority and I produced. And we had it produced to target the African American community in our city. And the reason for that is that there's a specific zip code that has a higher incidence of SIDS or sudden infant death syndrome than others. And so we were trying to micro-target this particular community. But the video that we produce is appropriate for all demographics. But we wanted the people in the video to look like the people in the community which we were trying to serve. So you may recognize some of the people in the video. In particular, the baby is baby ZZ, which you've seen her in some of my laundry videos, and my niece, Chrissy. Safe sleep habits are a critical part of caring for an infant and can lower your baby's risk of death. Your baby should sleep on his or her back in a safety-approved crib in your room for at least the first 6 months. Keep pillows, bumper pads, and other toys or blankets out of the crib to avoid suffocating your baby. And use a pacifier for the first year. For more information about safe sleep, call the number on your screen. You could save your baby's life. Now here's my question for you. What part of today's messaging on safe sleep was unfamiliar to you? Tell me in the comment section below. And if you would like to use this video starring Baby ZZ, I'll link it below. We would love to have you use it in your groups where appropriate or share it with family members. It takes all of us to get this messaging out, and I need your help. And if you want a copy of this book, Sleep Baby Safe and Snug, just email me and I'll send one out to you. My email address and other social media information is listed in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me for this Wellness Wednesday. If there's a topic you would like for me to address, just email me and I'll see what I can do. And if you're not already a member of the TNT community, I don't know why not. Hit that subscribe button and that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. You'll like what we do over here. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I'll see you in the next video. Now here's a 30-second PSA that the sorority and I had produced to cover the safe seat.